Hey everybody, Yami-san back, and we are here at Gunwon Garrison, and they've asked us to do a couple tasks for them. That's where we left off last time, so I'm just going to jump off of this cliff real quick, and we're going to go ahead and do that. The first mission that we had to do, there were some cultists hiding in some bushes. And then I think after that, wasn't there supposed to be another bush here? There's supposed to be a bush on this side. Was it picked already? See it? Okay. I thought it wasn't crazy. To me, it seems like the Sentinel Guard is even lazier than the Bamboo Guard, because they're just sitting here like, oh, the higher ups just want us to get the food. Are there any extra bushes except for those two? Because I don't want to just go back and forth between those two bushes, because it looks like they take a while to respawn. Guess I can go over here too, but I'll wait for this bush. No, I won't. Supposed to be some bushes over here as well. I don't see any bushes. Huh. Is this person here taking up all the bushes? They just might be taking up all the bushes. Maybe I should have stayed over here. There's so many people on this channel. Oh, there's one bush.
It's not working.
Any other bushes? No! Okay, I'll get it. Oh, well. Now I just look foolish. Okay, there we go. There's supposed to be bushes all throughout this place. They were taking the bushes. So I have my warlock made, and it is amazing. I honestly think that the warlock is extremely powerful for the stage that it's in. I haven't been playing it too much. I think I played it like once or twice since its release, and I made her. Like what, level 12 maybe? But as soon as I get this all sorted out for you guys, I will be power leveling up that warlock. For those of you who don't know, you don't forget to pick up your free character slot. And the way you do that, you go to the Hongmoon store, F10, and you quote unquote purchase it, but there's no cost. And then it goes into your received items. You don't take it out of your received items, you just go back to your character selection screen and pick add slot, and it automatically does it for you. Also, there is an event going on right now. I don't know if anyone knows. There's an event going on right now that will give you the warlock costume, the one that was showcased in both the trailer and in the various streams that have been happening, that black leather and belt costume. And what you have to do, if you had a character that on the day of the Warlock's release was, I think, level 10 or lower, then if you level that character up to 45, or if you made any new character that was made after the Warlock was released, you can then get it to level 45, and once you do that, you will get a costume. And I'm assuming they're gonna send it to your received items like they do all your costumes. So be on the lookout for that. I know I'm gonna try to get it from my Warlock because that costume looks pretty dope. I know, I was playing with the Warlock earlier, actually before this recording, and it was killing me that level 12, what was the spell called? My Dragon's Call did 1200 damage. That is insane. And I mean, I guess I shouldn't be surprised because when I watched the stream on the 25th, she did like 10,000 damage with it to a training dummy.
It's not working.
It's killing me. And I've realized that I'm going to be the type of Warlock that doesn't really rely on their thrall all too much. Which I figure is good. It's a good thing. Because if you don't rely on your thrall too much, that just makes you a better Warlock. And then your thrall will just be a bonus, you know? So you're good at doing damage by yourself. And then you summon your thrall and it's like, oh shit, they had more? As opposed to, oh, I rely on my thrall for everything. You don't really know all your combos too well. I know, one thing I would like to mention, I know that I was supposed to do a review video. I know you guys have been waiting for it, the ones that saw the first review video. But, couple things. One, life got in the way. It happens. Two, they kept changing things. And at first I was like, well, maybe I'll wait until after this change. Or maybe I'll wait until after this change. And, I figured that that would be a bad idea because in order to keep this game going, of course, you know, the makers and producers are going to keep changing things, they're going to keep adding things, so I am just going to get this character to 45, sit down, and then do another review and release it to you guys, and then as they make new changes, I will make new videos based off of them. Well, don't sugarcoat it for me. How did it go out there today? I'll take your word for it. I haven't been able to get out in the field all day. Too busy trying to get reinforcements. He seems like the only guy that's actually trying to get shit done in this place. And before I talk to this guy, let me go cook this guy's meat. Thank you for fetching this for us. Those villagers have gotten sloppy with their deliveries lately. A well-fed army is a happy army. We'll be ready to fight the bandits and the cultists right after our stomachs settle. Oh my god, so lazy.
You did it. I don't know how, and I don't care to know. I'm just glad that you did. Ha ha! Well, you held up your end of the bargain, so I'll hold up mine. His name is Gil. You'll see him manning the watchtower nearby. He's one of the finest soldiers I've ever had the pleasure to serve with. I am saddened that we are losing him, but a deal is a deal. You can reach the watchtower by gliding off the nearby cliff. I'm sure you can clear the jump.
Oh, I was almost too low for that. I almost didn't make that.
You think I'm a soldier? That's our Rogan, he's a kidder. I think he pulled a fast one on you, friend. I've been trained to get our Rogan to send someone to look for my daughter, Yunhua, but he wouldn't. I think the Tyrian cult has taken her. Yes, we were just passing through, minding our own business. I just took my eyes off her for a second and she was gone. Maybe Rogan sent me up here. This is a good vantage point. I saw the Tyrian cult take some villagers into their sacrificial chamber. Oh, I hope Yunhua's not in there.
I want to know how you can see with them goggles, bro.
Okay, I know a little of the Kung Fu and the Armadillo style. A little chop chop here and a kick punch there. Tuck and roll.
Don't hurt yourself.
Well, if you insist. Wait, I almost forgot. I saw another warrior slip into the sacrificial chamber, and boy, did she have some moves. Martial arts moves. Yes, martial arts moves. She must be looking for someone as well. You should team up. And if you see Yeonhwa, please help her. I'm so worried. Now, how do I get down from here?
Jump? Yep, he sure did jump. So apparently we have to go save his daughter now. Safe. Seems like my cats are blessedly quiet for me. Well, at least Bam Bam. Zach doesn't really do much. He just kind of lays around. He's a little lazy kitten. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Hello, my friend. I am Sindong, a pilgrim visiting the shrine dedicated to Hatari, the Earth God. Unfortunately, it has long been neglected. I have been restoring it, but I don't think it'll ever be returned to its former glory. The Tyrian cult members often come and defile the shrine while I'm forced to hide. All I can do is clean up again once they leave. Would you mind helping me? I need to light some incense, but the censer is filthy. I would do it, but my hands are covered in blisters from all the cleaning. Give it a thorough scrubbing. Make it shine. Well, that's nice. Wow. I can't believe my eyes. You saw him too, right? Hatari, the Earth God, he was right there, right where you're standing. He looked odd, though. Well, the Earth God appeared in the form of a small pig. I didn't understand why at first, but it is known that the Earth God's strength is tied to the land. The corruption of this area must be weakening him. The Earth God can no longer take the shape of anything besides a small pig. Surely he's frustrated by this. I do hope the Earth God is able to return to his full strength soon. Why would the Earth God appear before such a lowly pilgrim as I? Oh, what an honor. Alright, sacrificial chamber. This is where Gil said his daughter was taken, along with a bunch of other women. That's probably what that general was talking about as well. This must be the martial artist.
Keep your voice down. I assume you're here to find the hostages? The Tyrian High Cleric Guihan keeps a record of the cult's accounts and interactions, including all the people they've kidnapped. Help me find the book and I'll help you free the hostages. Whether or not you trust me is of little importance. We're running out of time. As soon as the ceremony begins, these pigs will be sacrificed, followed by the hostages. No one deserves to be killed by the Tyrian cult. Free the pigs. Drive them into the cavern. We'll use the diversion to take out the cult members. This way!
Why can't you do this yourself already? Yeah, you take on the boss. I'll handle these guys. No, Hatari! You mean to tell me you can't pick this up?
Did you find the book? Give it to me. Let's see. Colonel Yunkai is providing the Tyrian cult with slave labor. You fight well, Jian, but you have much to learn. Follow the cavern until it splits. The captives are being held in cells along both corridors.
She's a little rude, but she did help, so...
Locked!
Oh, I pressed 1 by accident. Like, I'm so used to 1 being my block, like on the warlock, that, I did it.
Who are you? Stratus officer? Dominion soldier? Treasure-seeking vigilante? My father. How do you know my father? Oh, right. My dad, Gil. Why did he send you? Captured? I wasn't captured. I let them take me. How else am I going to infiltrate the Tyrian cult? They have information about a valuable ancient artifact. Whatever it is, I want to find it before they do. I'll spare you all the boring details. Thanks for trying to help. Here's a little token of my appreciation. Don't lose it.
In the last patch, she just gave you a useless ring. At least this time she gives you something good. Did I miss something? No, I didn't. I don't know if you noticed in her black little self-text box that she was saying, oh, keep it straight that that's your dad. I wonder... I mean, it's kind of obvious that they're not father and daughter, but who's her real dad and why is it such a secret? I killed them because they were brainwashed. I'm sorry, they deserved it. It was mercy killing. You know, if you're gonna teleport out anyway, why bother running all the way out the cells? Why don't you just teleport from the cells? Maybe the cells are charmed, so they can't teleport out? No, that's possibly it. Yeah, don't see me. You don't see me at all. Yeah, you don't see me. You see nothing. This is a bad idea. Yep. Terrible idea. Terrible. Shouldn't have done this. I regret everything. State your business. What? Where did you get this? Red Vipers? Really? That's odd. Why would these have detailed copies of our delivery schedule from Oakshade Village? That would mean someone on our side gave it to the Red Vipers so they know when to strike. There must be a traitor working with... You know what? Forget I said all that. This is an internal affair. No outside help needed. Thank you for your time. Wow, traitors in a sentinel guard too. Can't trust nobody. First Bambuk, then Namsuyo. Can't believe she did her father like that. That's dirty. At some point I do want to make a Lin. I thought about making the Lin for my warlock, but I don't know. I guess I'm partial to the summoner. So maybe at some point I'll make a summoner and just play around with that.
This isn't good.
The reason I'm not talking to that guy is because his quest is just for me to go to the Black Ram dungeon and do that daily. And I do my dailies off camera. I don't deal with that on camera because it'll be boring for you guys.
The missing villagers have returned. I can't thank you enough. Tell me, did Captain Rogan send any reinforcements? No, in other words. Great. So who saved the prisoners? Just the two of you? I must admit, I'm rather impressed. The villagers had said there weren't many, but I expected more than two. Guihan, the leader of the Tyrian cult, believes he's preventing some sort of prophecy. He's been using his visions to determine his targets. Yes, as I said before, Bangchan knows more about Jinsoyun. He's recovering, but it will take some time. He discovered some of her handiwork out at the refugee camp. You can find Bangchan there. I'll let him give you the details. Also, 2 gentlemen came through here not too long ago. They said that they know you. They're right over there if you want to talk. Time waits for no one.
See, right here was the point in the last client where you would pick your faction. But since they had you pick it so early in Bamboo Village, I guess this is a new track that they put in.
You're looking much stronger than when I last saw you. The 8 Masters have tasked Sansu and I with finding a certain individual. He is one of the 4 Guardians, like Master Hong. His name is Mushin, the Divine Fist. Mushin is famously known as the strongest martial artist in history. Madden has had a vision and insists that Mushin is alive and somewhere in this region. With the aid of a guardian like Mushin, we may have a chance at defeating Jinsoyun. Though I do wonder about Madden's reliability.
Hey there, pal. It's been a while.
Hey, I mean, he was right about me, albeit a week off, but he was right.
Don't mind Hansu. You'll find Jiangxi less serious than him.
So you've been training? Good. You'll need to be much stronger if you stand a chance against Jinsoyun.
For now, you should go investigate the clue General Han mentioned. That may shed some light on your foe. We'd love to stay and help, but we have a mission of our own to complete. We'll meet again, I'm sure of it. Until next time.
It's nice to see the leaders of the 2 warring factions getting along and doing things together. Greetings, I am Sen Wu Yun, traveling warrior and servant of justice. Your efforts for this village prove you are righteous. If you are willing, I require your aid. The Tyrian cultists are viewed by most in the Tumen range as lunatics and monsters, unredeemable by any means. It is easier to loathe such an enemy. But I have seen that these cultists are indeed human, capable of choice. There is one who has learned the error of his ways and rejected his faith. I witnessed a man defy his god's command to murder. For this he was shackled and sentenced to death. What justice is there for this man? No one would aid a known zealot. He sits in prison just south of the village. There are too many guards for me to face alone. He deserves a second chance. Please, Jian. So you can't do it by yourself. So you expect me to go by myself and go help this person. Okay. Got it. Huh, isn't this the guy that, with his wife? You look familiar. Ah, yes, I remember you. I saw you when I was on Songshu Isle. You helped drive back the Black Ram. I can't wait to tell my wife that I saw you. I don't know. She went to go help the apothecary's apprentice gather herbs in exchange for a possible cure for her sickness. A few hours after she left, the Tyrian cult attacked the village. The wraith bloom smoke nearly left me unconscious. Breathing is still difficult. I went looking for my wife, but there are too many Tyrian patrols around. Even if I got by their guard, the dogs would track me down. The Tyrian watchdogs are incredible trackers. Even if I were invisible, they'd be able to smell me. There's only really one way to throw off their scent. By creating an aroma so putrid and horrible that even the dogs will be overwhelmed. Which is why I need a favor so disgusting that I wouldn't dare ask it if it weren't for the love of my wife. All around the Tyrian camps are massive piles of dung. The watchdogs drop the largest, most pungent piles of fecal matter I've ever seen. Light them on fire and run. The smoke from the burning dung will throw out their scent, trust me. Wow. They create the very weapon used to take them down. You look strong, warrior. Why not raise your weapon for the side of justice? Oop, I clicked too fast. Let's try this again. The Tyrian cult has long preached of the coming annihilation of humanity. Back when they kept to their compound, we simply ignored them. But under High Cleric Jiwan's leadership, their methods for recruitment have grown sinister. Enslaving people with wraith bloom flower, twisting their minds. Something must be done. Please, warrior, my faith will not allow me to take up arms, but you can. The Tyrian South Pyre chapter are out there now kidnapping people. You can stop them before they take anyone else.
You're the one who saved Bamboo Village. The Bamboo Guard is looking for you. This is
And I'm not going to do that one. Like I said, that mission takes me to Bamboo Village, to Black Ram, and I'm not doing that. Did I get all the quests from the village? Looks like it. Okay. Defeat the Tyrian cultists and burn the Watchdog Dung. Excuse me, doggy. I just have to burn your poop real quick, okay? Okay. See? This is why you're supposed to dispose of your weights properly. Because then it won't be used against you as a weapon. Is there any more? Somewhere here. Excuse me while I sneak behind you and burn your poop. See, and this is why I have cats, because they actually cover their poop. And this is the guy that... Are you the one they sent to end me, outsider? They couldn't find a Tyrian with the stomach for the execution? Well, you can go ahead. I won't repent to them or their god. I'm done brainwashing innocents for your cause. Done with the sacrifices. I'll have no more blood on my hands. You're what? I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you, stranger. But I can't leave. You may have heard my crimes, but you weren't there. You didn't see us transform a living, breathing people into mindless drones. Each one was somebody's child, and that dead look in their eyes. I don't want to live with what I've done. But your journey doesn't have to be in vain. There are documents kept here that in the right hands could devastate the Tyrion's whole operation. A man named Peng Buk guards a list with the names of every Tyrian cultist, while his brother, Pan Jek, carries orders from Jinsoyun himself. I've made up my... Oh! Gosh darn it! I've made up my mind. Now go secure the documents and bring them to a soldier named Don Wubing. So rude. Just straight up interrupt. I'm trying to read to the people. The dog should count. Alright. So now we have to go over here and attack the brothers. We've got dead corpses around here and stuff.
It's not working.
You're actually a pretty good guard. You got some sharp eyes. Walk past everybody else. Alright, and now he actually has buddies. Did not mean to hit everybody. There we go. You guys see nothing? I came here to find herbs and found Lee Boksoon. She's an orphan and a refugee like us. I can't just leave her. How do I tell my husband? I know he is, worried enough to light dung on fire. We'd make an interesting trio, don't you think? A little girl, a sick woman, and a guy who lights dog feces on fire. Guardians, help us all. Are you going back to the village? Perhaps you could do something for my husband and I. Would you deliver something to him? I know he wants to come back now that the Tyrian dogs are off our scent, but I promised I would help Suki. Plus, I need to figure out how to convince him that we should adopt Lee Book soon. Some good news will probably soften the blow. I can't think of anything that would cheer my husband up more than several fresh armadillo gallbladders. We may have found a cure for my condition. The gallbladders are the last missing ingredient. So first, we gave you the gallbladders of the bulbury, and now it's of armadillos. But I will end it here for now. And I will see you guys in the next episode. We will continue on with these quests. Hopefully get onto a main quest, which is right here. And I hope you guys are liking this walkthrough so far. I hope to see you in the next one. And I hope love rains down on all your faces.